On Valentine's night, the power flickered just as the chocolate began to melt. I stood over the stove, watching dark swirls soften into silk. I stirred slowly, carefully, like if I did it right this time, everything between us would smooth out too. Marcus sat at the table behind me. Quiet, distant. His phone screen lit his face in cold blue. He hadn't looked at me all evening. I thought we could dip strawberries, I said, forcing warmth into my voice. He answered. Not yes. Not no. Just noise. The chocolate melted perfectly. Glossy, sweet, obedient. Unlike us. When I carried the bowl to the table, I noticed something strange. The chocolate was still warm, steam curling upward, but the room felt colder. The walls seemed farther apart. Marcus looked blurred, like he was fading at the edges. I got your favorite, I whispered. He looked up slowly. His eyes were empty, hollow like someone had scooped the center out of him. You think this fixes it? He asked. The strawberries in my hand began to frost over. Ice crawled across their red skin. The chocolate hardened instantly in the bowl, cracking like glass. I blinked, and the kitchen stretched longer, darker. The overhead light swung, though there was no wind. The space between us felt miles wide. I'm trying, I said. That's the problem, he replied. His voice echoed unnaturally, as if coming from a deep well. You try with gifts, with sweetness, but you stop trying with me. The chocolate began to move. It slid from the bowl in thick black ribbons crawling across the table toward him, but it never reached. It froze inches from his hand, solidifying into a dark barrier. I stepped forward, but the floor beneath me turned brittle like cooled sugar. Each step cracked loudly. I couldn't get close enough. Marcus stood. He didn't walk away. He simply dissolved, like steam over boiling cocoa. The room snapped back to normal. The lights were steady. The strawberries were just strawberries again, and the chocolate burned. I was alone in the kitchen, staring at a pan scorched black at the bottom. Some things melt easily. Pride, apologies, grand gestures. But emotional distance doesn't melt with sweetness. It hardens quietly, layer by layer, until it becomes a wall no dessert can break. Life lesson. Gifts can soften a moment, but they cannot replace presence, communication, or vulnerability. If you don't tend to a relationship while it's still warm, you may find yourself trying to melt something that has already turned to stone.